Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy. Thanks, anxiety. How's it going, guys? Guru here, back with another video. I want to talk about how this just happens. I don't try to make a YouTube video. I don't try to do anything. I literally just turn on the camera. Most times I just turn on the camera and speak. Like, I might have like a topic that like yesterday I had a video, or today I had a video about a book, right? But everything in that video was just said. It came through me. I didn't try to do that. Like, I didn't like think of what to say or anything. It just came up out of nowhere. And this is what you do when you surrender, when you live life this way. You just talk. The words come. You don't try to bring the words out. You don't try to do anything. Like, you move when you're moved. You talk when you talk. You make plans. You do everything that's right. You do, like, but it's not you doing it. You have a sense that it's not you doing it. It's like life doing it. Life is doing it. Life is doing everything. But like, when you do this, it's like you're allowing life to do what it wants to do. Life is always controlling you and moving you and stuff. Life is making your decisions. Life is reality. The universe is doing everything. But it's almost like reality, like you have to realize that you are the universe, you are reality, and that you just allow yourself to be yourself. You allow the universe, which is you, to do what it does, to flow, to fly. Like, you allow the universe, like, when I say the universe, like, you are the universe. Like, all of your actions come from God or the universe or life. Like, why, like, answer me this. Why do you like pineapples if you like pineapples? Right? Like, did you make the decision? Like, when you, like, at birth, were you like, all right, I'm gonna like pineapples? No, it came from somewhere. And that somewhere is God or the universe, right? The reason why you don't like things, you do like things, the reason why you make decisions, like, why did you make those decisions? Why did you do those things, right? And when you boil it down to it, you never made the decision. You never did those things. Like, it was life. And, like, I mean, depending on when you look at it, like you, the ego, never did those things. But you, life, did those things. Life did those things, right? The person that you think you are did not do those things, right? You did, like there is self-control, but it's not you doing the controlling, right? It's not the ego. You isn't the ego doing the controlling. It's life doing the controlling. Life always is just moving and flowing at all times. Like, you couldn't stop moving and doing. You couldn't. Like, try to sit still and do nothing at all. It's impossible. You'll either think, you'll do whatever, you'll breathe, you'll do what, you can't stop and do nothing at all, right? That's life. Life is constantly flowing. You are constantly flowing. You are constantly evolving. You are constantly being lived by life, right? Like once you give up trying to control everything, or give up the thought that you are the controller, you realize, like, you become free. You become a lot more relaxed, because you realize that, like, every time you've been confident, it wasn't you doing it, it was life doing it. And life will do that all the time. And the reason why most of the time that you feel insecure when you do, it's because you try to take control, or you don't believe that you can do it, right? You try to take control of what you are, right? You don't accept the reality. Like, once you accept yourself and you trust that that life, you, is going to make the right decision, you will, all the time. And even when you don't, you'll be calm and relaxed. Like, the decision that you want, like, there is no right or wrong decisions, but the decision that you want, Like if you don't make that decision, you'll realize, okay, it wasn't me anyway. Like it's like I have like it's what was supposed to happen, it was what was meant to happen. You have no control, right? Like this whole video is being made through me. Like I am not controlling this. Like even if you don't want to look at it as a spiritual way, like it's your brain. Your brain like does everything on its own, right? Even if you don't want to look at it as like spiritual or like whatever, the universe, like life is moving by itself, right? And life knows what to do, right? Life got you to this point. Life has made you survive up to this point. It knows exactly what to do, and you don't have to do anything. You, the ego, don't have to do anything. You can let go and let life take control. You can keep moving or keep allowing life to move, and in turn realize that you are life and you keep moving, right? That life is working through you. It's not just me, right? It's just I realize that it's life and not me, and it's not like a Nicholas. It's like it's my brain. It's life giving me the signals through my nervous system and everything to do what I'm doing, right? Like you can do anything. Like you don't have to do anything. You, the ego, don't have to do anything. Just allow life to take control. Allow the ego to realize that it's not in control. It wants control, but it's not. Life is. Life is always in control. Like if life wants something to happen, if the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, wants something to happen, it's going to make it happen. There's nothing you can do about it, right? And that same force that makes that thing happen makes you happen, makes you react to that or find the solution to that. The same you, or the same thing that makes all bad things happen, makes the good things in response happen, right? It's just a game. It's just a floating. Like, this is just one giant movie that we're all living in, but we think that we are actually the characters in the movie, when really we are just the watchers. We are just the experiencers of the movie. The movie goes on its own. Like, it's almost as if you are sitting back and watching a movie, but like it's so virtual reality is so realistic that you feel all the feelings, you think all the thoughts, you do all that, you experience doing that, but it's not you. It's the movie is playing by itself. The movie is just playing, and you're there experiencing it and flowing with it and going with it, right? Like you're playing, like you're experiencing the part of the anguish, of the negativity. You're experiencing the part of the positivity. You're experiencing the part of this right here, right? This is all part of your movie, and in your movie you're learning this spiritual stuff or whatever that you're learning. You're learning this in this part of the movie, right? And it's just going on its own. It's like Harry Potter, right? You watch Harry Potter, right? And you see all the characters, and like, yeah, that's Harry Potter, that's Hermione. But really it's just one big movie that's moving, and like you can split it up into a million different things, but it's really just one thing. It's just the movie, right? And that's what this is. It's just the movie that, like, your brain, like you experience the brain splitting it up into all different things, but it's really just the movie. It's just life. It's just reality. There's nothing you can do to control it, right? Like any controlling that happens, and it's a paradox because like any controlling that happens isn't you doing it. It's life or God or the universe doing it. Like any controlling, right? Like once you realize that you don't have to do anything, you can just sit back and relax, right? Like the worrying will happen on its own. The happiness will happen on its own. The sadness will happen on its own. Everything is just happening on its own, is being driven by life. You will realize that you can just relax and just go with the flow. You will give up the ego. The ego will still be there, but you'll realize that that's not actually you doing it. You're not actually the ego. You are life playing the ego. You are life making you feel great. You're life giving you giving you the negativity so that later you can feel the positivity. It's all an experience. It's for you. It's life. It's so that life can experience itself having fun, or itself, like why do you watch a movie? Like why do you watch a movie? Because like when it's sad, you enjoy the sadness. When it's happy, you enjoy the happiness. And if it wasn't sad at first, you wouldn't feel happy after the sadness. Once the resolve happened, you wouldn't feel happy. You wouldn't feel pumped up. That's the same thing here. We just recreated it on screens. This is just one big experience. And there's nothing you have to do. If there's anything I can teach you, it's literally that you do nothing. You don't have to do anything. You can release the stress of feeling like you have to control everything, because you don't control anything. There is no control. All of the controlling is from something else. It's from something else that isn't you. All right, but that's all I wanted to talk about. This came randomly. I just turned on the camera and decided to talk. But Red Guru out. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed my video. And thanks for all the new subscribers and commenters and lovers of the channel. I do this for you, and I really enjoy every second of it. All right, Red Guru out.